Howdy guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how to make new files, open files and saved files, or should I say save files in InkRIP. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Now if we head into the program here, so like I mentioned, we're going to be looking at how to make new files, save files and open files. Now this is quite an important part, because without this, if you've worked on a project, you don't save it, obviously you're going to lose all your information. And also if you've saved the project, you want to know how to open it, as the normal interface doesn't have a quick open button just on display. So when you've started the program, you'll be met with a canvas already, as you can see over here. So then I'm just going to close this and show you how you can make a new one. So if you don't have one open, then you can simply go to the menu bar on top. Let me zoom here, make sure it's working, and then you'll see here we have this one called new. And the shortcut for that, as you can see, is Control N. So if you press Control plus N on your keyboard, it should prompt you also with the new. Another way we can do this, we go to this little InkRIP icon. If we click on that, it'll pop up a menu with different options, and then you can see we also have new. So now the actual process is easy. We just click on that, and then there you go, it creates a new canvas for us that we can work from there. Now in order to save a canvas, you should notice at the moment it is grayed out, which means we cannot actually save. If I click on this, nothing will happen. So then in order to save, we need at least some changes done to this canvas. So what I'm going to do is simply put a rectangle on here just to show you, and now you can see the save is available again. So now to save, also pretty straightforward. We can click that, or the shortcut for that, if we hover, you can see it's Control plus S. Pretty universal throughout programs, so it's definitely worthwhile learning these shortcuts. Open should be Control O, if these ones are Control N and Control S. So then I'm going to go save. You're going to navigate to where you want to save it to. I'm going to name mine saved file just as a demo, and then you can see here with the file format, we currently have the RUCF and the RUCFX files. I'll just leave it on the top one, and then this is like the native for the program. So let's click save, and then now your file, as you can see, it says it's been successfully saved. If we go to our folder where I've saved, you can see, yeah, I spelled saved wrong. You can see we've got saved there. Then and now the next thing is we have another option for saving, which is not your classic format, or the I can say the native format for the program. So if we go to the same menu on top, click that, and then we go down, you'll see we've got the save plot file, or PLT file. So you'll click that and you simply choose a location, and then you can choose either to save selected image or save all images in the canvas. So if you want to go straight to a plot file, this is very handy. You can use that instead. Then let's say you have, so we've saved this project and then we're going to work on it another day. There's two ways we can open it. First way is we're going to go to this main menu on top again, or the drop down menu from the icon. We click that, and then if we navigate down, you'll see here we've got open canvas. Now I'm not sure if the shortcut works, so let's try that. I'm going to say Control O, see if I set it up. Okay, no, it doesn't work. So you're going to have to unfortunately go to the menu, go open canvas, navigate to the file, select it, and you say open. It will load, and there we go, we've got our canvas. Now something to keep in mind is if you use this method through the open menu, then you can open multiple canvases here. So if you have different projects open, you can do that. If you want to double click the actual file and open it from its folder, then you'll have to open a new InkRIP file. So in order to do that, let's say we've got our program closed and we've got our file, and we just want to double click this. At default, because of other programs installed where you just extract it, you won't be able to open it. So to do that, we're going to right click the file, make it a bit bigger so you guys can see it. We're going to right click the file, and we're going to go open with. So I'll zoom here so you can see. Here you go, we've got open with, we're going to click that and it's going to pop us this menu. Now we've got here InkRIP, but it's because I already located the file. You won't see this one, but you want to make sure this always use this app to open, and it says the file format is checked on. So that way any file with this format will automatically open with the program you choose. Then what we're going to go more apps, go down to the bottom, scroll down until we find this, look for another app on this PC, and then what you want to do is simply navigate to where you've installed your program. In my case, for the demo, I've just put it under my download, so I'm going to go downloads, InkRIP, and then go to the actual folder, and if we scroll down here you can see we've got your InkRIP.exe. So that will be your executable, or just look for the one with this icon. You click that and you say open. It's going to say cancel because I've already done it, and then if you double click it, it will automatically open it in the program. Now my program is just loading on my other screen. Okay, they're telling me I already have an instance of InkRIP open, but what will happen is it should go straight into the program. I've done it a few times, so I know it does work. I'm going to go back to here. Let's open the program. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. I would recommend you guys use the actual file open menu. It's more consistent in my opinion, but you can also set it that your actual files open in it. But I wouldn't recommend this one. Like if you're not comfortable with going through the menus and setting it to open with, then you can easily just use the other one. It's not a train smash, but if you're comfortable with Windows, then you can also take this for approach, and then it should work. But yeah, otherwise in the meanwhile though, if you guys go to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search here on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.